Welcome! Today's topic is self-confidence. I will talk about what self-confidence is, how it affects us in our daily life, and what we can do to improve it. If you do not know me, I am Marco, and I was a very hard stutterer, which could barely speak two words together without stuttering. Later, I became a public speaker, I performed in TV shows, radio shows, and I was interviewed in many newspapers. I started this channel to raise awareness about stuttering and to show you that stuttering can be controlled. Self-confidence is an attitude about skills and ability. It means that you trust and accept your skills and abilities and that you are in control of your life. It means that you know all of your weaknesses and strengths and that you have a positive look at your life. You set an realistic goals and you can handle a criticism. It basically means that if you have a presentation, when you have a high self-confidence, you will make it with focus on delivering the message to your listeners. On the other hand, a low self-confidence means that you are not trusting your skills and abilities. You do not think good of yourself. You do not speak to other people. And mainly, you do not take criticism very well. In our case, when we talk about the presentation, here when you have a low self-confidence, you are constantly thinking that you are not doing a good job and therefore the presentation will mostly not pan out good as you thought. You will stumble over your words and the presentation will not go very well. Having high or low self-confidence isn't really about your skills and abilities you already have. It is because of our perceptions. Perceptions are the way we think about yourself or really about ourselves. And these thoughts can be flawed. Low self-confidence can affect you or can come because various reasons. It can be because of the critical and unsupportive environment. Maybe because you are separated from your friends or your family for a long time. There are really many things that can affect your low self-confidence. I think that in most cases is because we judge ourselves too harshly. As I mentioned before, self-confidence has a big part of our lives, even if we do not talk about stuttering. But when we talk self-confidence and stuttering, I think that they are connected in 90% of the time. Let me explain it. With us stutterers, when we have a high self-confidence, most of the time, regardless of your techniques and everything you use, we do not stutter. Or, if we do stutter, we feel confident about it. We do not feel ashamed of it. On the other hand, if we have a low self-confidence, we worry about every word we are going to speak. We think about what the people will say if we are gonna stutter and so on. And at the end, we start to stutter and the speaking is getting worse and worse and worse. So it really has a domino effect on positive aspect and in negative aspect. I went all through that in my early years in primary school. I wasn't confident at all. I couldn't speak to any girls. I had problems even in my classroom when teachers had asked me a question. Even if I did know the answer, I could barely get it out of me because I was stuttering so bad. I got my confidence back when I started to learn the proper techniques. Sure, at the beginning my speech wasn't perfect at all as is today, I would say. But it gradually got better and better by every week. I started to talk to girls, and every time I could talk to a girl, or if I was in a situation when I didn't stutter, my self-confidence went up. And as I have told you before, it has a domino effect. So with me, it had a positive domino effect. Every time there was a positive situation, I get my confidence way up. My stuttering wasn't as bad as it was before. My speaking was getting better and better. So today I'm very confident man who could talk to you in front of the camera. I can talk to girls and so on and so on. Now you sure want to know what are my tips for get self-confidence back up. Strengthen and embrace your skills and abilities. Set yourself up with reachable and realistic goals. Do not accept perfection. Nobody is perfect in this world. Express your feelings with a normal and respectful tone of speaking. Say no to unrealistic requests. As you have seen, self-confidence has a big part in our lives. With us stutterers, even more. If you want to learn more about stuttering, my life story, other stutterer stories, and many more, you can get it in my ebook, How I Stopped Stuttering. Link is posted below in the description of the video.